here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Go.
They send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Ravens will go on offense. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that's good for a gain of 5. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Third down from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kicked off by Andre Sisco.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Report! 180! Sit up!
They'll run again with Brown. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Brown again. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Finish on! Hey, report! Finish it on!
Blitz coming, Lamar. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up! Sit up!
Lamar now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down, here's Lamar. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go ahead.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now here's Lamar. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Throw on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll try it right with Brown. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 14. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180.
Brown on the inside give. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get hot, hot. Get hot.
Here's Lamar. He put everything he had into this one. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Escapes a defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down. Back to the well again. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They give it to him again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
180.
Now it's Lamar. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Seahawks pushing for a score before the break. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the pickup, and they're 3 away on 2nd and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make a miss in the backfield.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion.
13. Hey.
Jackson has it. 3rd and goal. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The kick by McLaughlin is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now. Second time.
Now looking to throw. It's taken in by Mingo. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Alontae Taylor making the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it again. Intercepted in the end zone. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here he goes on the bootleg. This throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They go play action on 1st. He rolls to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Man in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going with Brown on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So now here's 3rd and 5.
No, we changed it. Hey, Alpha, say hi. Go ahead.
Lamar back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He cuts it back right. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They bring their tight end left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Past midfield to the 45. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt 1 play later. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Option design here. A lot of grass ahead. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it'll be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He'll throw again on 2nd down. He's on the move. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to the air here. This one's caught. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Ready, shot.
A give left side to Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Brown on the carry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. They'll run again with Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Brown again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Handoff headed left to Brown. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hey, middle. What ain't it?
They'll try it right with Brown. It's a cutback. Into the red zone. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Running it after the penalty. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's dropping back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Hits his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They are throwing it again. And a man is there to knock that away.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Brown on the inside give. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch made by Chase Brown. Juke the defender. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.